against concerned agencies are relentless. Operatives of the Maiduguri Zonal Command of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has arrested 21 trucks loaded with food and non-food items heading towards N'Djamena, Chad Republic, Central African Republic and Cameroon. The food items were cleverly concealed in the trucks but could not escape the eagle-eyed vigilance of operatives of the Commission. The suspects are being profiled and would be charged to court after conclusion of investigation. Mayor, what exactly do you think is driving this craze of having to, ferry food items outside of Nigeria when the producers of these items are, facing unwarranted hunger?
It's economic. It's an economic decision because prior to this time, the Nigerian naira was very strong in the West African sub-region. I remember in those days when we used to go to Cotonou, in the other West African sub-region, apart from Nigeria and Ghana doing CD and Naira, others send CFA. You understand? When you change 1,000 CFA, 1,000 Naira, they will give you bale of CFAs. You understand? Plenty. Now, it is 1 Naira, it is 2 Naira to a CFA. Now. Wow. I've confirmed that severally. There was a time I went to Togo. Recently, I went to watch the Cup of Nations in Abidjan. It's 2-1. So it is economic. When the farmer knows that if I can take this food to Chad or Cameroon, I will get more. I will make more profit on this business. That's just the only reason. That is why they are going there. Because it is not. That's what I'm saying, that is the reason. That's one of the reasons why you must not allow your naira to continue to have this kind of problem that it's having. Because people will not. It's the same thing that affected us during the time of petroleum subsidy. People realize that if they can take a truck of petrol across the border, they will make more money because it costs much more in those places. That is the reason for that. So it is important that the customs must be encouraged to continue to do what they are doing now. Yes, I used to tell people that the security situation has made things difficult for us. We could have produced more than what we are producing. But it's not as if we don't have food. We do. It's just that it's very expensive in the market. But the grains and things that are being taken across the border, it is because of economic reasons. And we cannot allow, yes, because, when people want to look at things, they will not look at Nigeria. They want to look at their pocket. They want to look at the profit they will make. That's why they are doing that. But we must not allow them to do that. We cannot allow them to do that because this is an emergency. We need the food in this country. So, and I want to appeal to these farmers to also to be patriotic. We are going to get over this phase. Our naira is not going to be like this forever. We are going to get over this phase. Even Zimbabwe, that things were terrible, they got over it. You understand? Not to talk of Nigeria. We are going to get over this phase. And all of us should make the necessary sacrifices while we are going through this phase. Because these farmers, it's just because they want to make more money. That's why they are involved in smuggling. Right.
Doctor, there is this concept of African Continental Free Trade Area. Could that be one of the, just like he said it's economic. So is it possible for them to claim that they are doing it in tandem with the policy of the AFTA?
No, that can't be. Because if you want to take something out of the country, you have to declare it.
Not concealed.
Not concealed, yes. That's smuggling.
Smuggling. But like Ebon said, even now, I can tell you that Nigerians who are working in Nigeria, they are going back. Because they say when they send the naira home now, it doesn't have any value. So they would rather go back to their country for now to go and work. And then when things improve. So it's just to tell you that it is economic. These people want to make more money. Not their fault. But at the same time, we must know that it was in this country that they recorded success. So when there is a problem, we should be able to manage within what is happening. And that's why the initial plea to government to focus on developing our agriculture, tackling all challenges around it, has become a must now. Because before, Nigeria had the capacity to export food.
Oh, yeah.
We were taking things out. Now we are at a point where we can't even feed ourselves, where we don't have enough. And the question to ask is, how did we get here? Can we trace ourselves back and look at those factors? The Northeast is being sorted, as we can see about with what is happening in Borno. Borno is the only place now where you have flashes of, attack. And it's one of the best places to produce rice in the country. So if we get all of those things right, we can begin to produce. Because I've asked over time, especially with the last administration, we put so much into rice production.
Yeah.
And we are here where we are now.
I don't understand.
You can see.
There's something I'm worried about. I was watching a program yesterday, and the anchor asked a guest, that Nigeria is said to be producing rice, and the rice are not available. And the person asked, "Did you not eat rice?" So meaning that, where do you get the rice if the rice are not available? Because if you go to the market, you see the rice. So exactly.
But they're not Nigerian produced rice. Most of them are foreign rice.
Go and check it.
No, I take local rice. For
Yeah,
several years.
there's improvement in local rice, but you see the problem.
Even before former President Buhari thought of closing the borders, I've been taking local rice.
No. Forget
foreign rice.
Forget propaganda. Yes, there was an increase in the production of rice. True, there was an increase in production of rice. But the increase did not get to the required volume that will take care of our needs.
Yeah.
The simplest example for that is the rice mill in Imota. They cannot even get them enough paddies to be able to produce the rice that they need.
And at the right
just
cost
in Imota here.
to bring down the
You
price.
understand what I'm saying? Now they are even thinking of importing paddies. So it shows that for whatever reason, that statement, forget the pyramid and all that. Yes, that are local rice, but it's a drop in the ocean. We're a country of 200 million people.
Yeah.
So, and if people say the rice in the market, if somebody says, but there's rice in the market, majority of the rice in the market are imported rice. And they are smuggled in. They smuggled in every day.
All right,
everybody knows that.
Mayor, hold your thoughts. Definitely, we'll pick it up from where we are leaving off now. It is quite unfortunate that we are producing and it's not going around, just like Mayor had said. So, what exactly do you think we need to do in order to ensure that we solve this problem and address the issue, just like the Islamic clerics are saying that Nigerians are supposed to be well fed and they shouldn't be hungry and insecure?
We really shouldn't, with the kind of land that we have in this country. They are good for farming. But there are a few issues we have to tackle. Number one, we must bring down even the cost of the production of the rice itself, which starts from the seeds. Because everything we need to do is dependent on this same dollar we have been talking about. So the moment the dollar shoots up and the naira goes down, it means the cost of production is increasing. That's the meaning. We must tackle insecurity. We must also address the issue of power, electricity. Because a company that wants to mill and runs 24/7 on diesel, which is about 1,300 now.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, sir.
1,650.
Meaning I'm behind you.
1,300. I bought it last week. 1,650.
You can
Yes.
imagine. And then you don't.
Market.
In the official market of diesel.
In the station.
In fact, it's possible that it has even gone up now. But when I bought it last week, it was 1,650.
So you
per
can
liter.
imagine now running a meal 24/7 at 1,600 per liter.
Yes.
That's going to kill the business. There's no way you can survive with that. And then we must also, like I said earlier, avoid political farmers.
Yeah.
We have too many of them around.
That's the key.
That's where our money went. Most of our money that we put into agri to produce rice, to do this, that's where it went. Whereas you see all the small farmers along the road, inside, they don't have anything to work with. No tractors. I was told somewhere in one of the southwest states that the whole of the state had only one type of particular grader that can be used in marshland, only one for the whole state. If a farmer who wants to do all year farming and has such land, how do you do it? How many of them do? So we've got to begin to improve the process, especially for those we see who are genuine farmers, not political farmers.
Me, I'll start my own from the point that Emefiele, or no, let me not say Emefiele, the central bank, let's not use his name. The central bank made huge intervention, running into trillions of naira for farmers to be able to encourage production of food crops, especially rice. It did not work because majority of those people who collected that money were political farmers. They were not real farmers. They just put things together. They know one or two people. They were giving billions. They didn't pay back. In fact, that's one of the things that the National Assembly wants to track now, to be able to ask people to pay back. People didn't pay back. Instead of them to use the money to farm, they're using it to buy cars and doing other things. So political farmers collected the money and intervention did not work. But if we want things to work, it's important for each state. I will go back to each state to say, okay, we want to do farming. And then they'll be able to get farmers to be in cooperatives. The hardware that they need, tractors and all that, the state can provide it on a large scale. You understand? Then give money to these people within cooperatives. You understand? And then to solve the problem of security, while we are still waiting for the state police, because that's what can solve our problem, state police. But while we are waiting for that, because the National Council of State have agreed now that they should work on the state police. While we are working on that, each state should have a security outfit, a neighborhood security outfit that could protect these people while they are doing this.
Thank you very kindly, Mayor Akinpelu and Dotun Oladipo, for your keenness of insights. Gentlemen, thank you so much. It's always a delight talking to you on Journalist Hangout. And thank you too for your company. That's it on Journalist Hangout today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11. Join us on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangout on Sunday. We're on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I'm Ibrahim Shita. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.